When it comes to the advantages of telehealth for parents and caregivers, the first one that comes to mind is convenience. If you don't have to take a trip to the office, it's really convenient to be able to schedule an appointment and have a therapy session all from the comfort of your own home. It's also really convenient because it'll save you on travel time. So if you have ever felt like your schedule is so busy and you're shuttling kids back and forth to activities and you feel like there's so much time in the car, telehealth is a really nice option because it reduces and takes away any travel time that you'll have. You don't have to wait in the waiting room or wait for pickup or wait in traffic. You can just easily start a telehealth session at the time of your appointment, and you can end when it's done and go on to finish the rest of your day. The second advantage to telehealth is privacy. So if you ever have any questions or if you just need a listening ear, you want to talk about some things that frustrate you or some of the challenges that you have, but you don't want to talk about it in front of your child, telehealth can be a really good option for consulting and getting some really great parent tips as well as some ideas for home to support you and your child when they're at home. Another concern some parents have is they're worried about their child having a meltdown or possibly some challenging behaviors, but I want to reassure you that that is okay. If that happens, no sweat. We can do it, we can work through it with you, and part of our job is to support you and your family. So if we see something that happens on the screen that happens to you a lot at home, that is definitely something we want to be able to offer our area of expertise to help, whether it be ideas to set up the environment differently or behavioral strategies or sensory strategies. So don't sweat it if your child is not on their best behavior because we can work through that together. The other concern with telehealth is if you're worried that your child has to sit for the entire time in front of a computer for a telehealth session. Well, I'm going to assure you that as pediatric therapists, as motor therapists, we always include movement. So we are not going to ask your child to sit in front of the screen the entire time. A common misconception is that therapy is like online school. It's completely different, and we're always going to make it fun and try to incorporate things that get your kids up and moving, whether it's to work on their strength, their coordination, the big muscles of their body, or even fine motor activities, moving their hands and improving their dexterity. Getting up and moving is also really great for kids' self-regulation, to be able to attend and become more alert. So we're always going to have some type of combination of movement, whether it's incorporated with fine motor activities or handwriting or talking about sensory processing and social skills. So don't worry, I assure you we're not going to be sitting in front of the computer the whole time. So I hope that this helps answer some questions that you might have about telehealth and some of the advantages when it comes to time, convenience, privacy, and being able to have your child get up and moving during an online session. I'd like to share with you some other feedback that parents have given us, what they have noticed about telehealth and how it's worked for them and their child. One parent shared, "My kiddo had a meltdown in real time during our online OT session. Even though it didn't seem ideal, it actually worked out because the OT could problem solve with me in real time." Another parent shared, "I gave our OT a virtual tour of the house and it was wonderful because she could suggest personalized sensory strategies that would work well in our home." And Julie shared, "I feel like we're not just having a conversation during our telehealth sessions. I feel like I'm getting tools for life, and that feels good." I think Jacob's mom sums it up well. The ability to have one-on-one coaching via telehealth and for our OT to work with us at home is a beautiful gift. I hope that those real-life examples give you a better sense of what telehealth could look like, as well as some of the advantages of doing online occupational therapy sessions. But before you go, I'm going to give you 3 tips to help set your child up for success. The first one is to be prepared. One thing you can do to help is to have supplies ready. So you can have a bag or a container or a box that has OT materials ready to go before the start of your session. This could be pencil and paper or anything else your OT recommends that you have ready. The second tip I have for you is just to be flexible, stay calm, and keep an open mind. And again, if anything happens during the online session, that's okay. We'll problem solve and we'll work together to work it out with you. The third tip I have for you is collaboration and just open communication. You are the expert in your child, and we as occupational therapists are experts in our field. And so by partnering with you, by sharing ideas and keeping open communication, we can really work together to help your child reach their potential. I hope this video is helpful in understanding some of the benefits and the advantages that telehealth can have for you and your child, and best of luck in your next occupational therapy session, whether it's in person or online.